Hey there, it's Wasted Potential 616 back again with some more comic views. Just want to say thank you to all the comments and whatnot. It's always appreciated. I'll try and speak a little bit more clearly this time. Okay, right, let's get started. Okay, right, Flashpoint #1. Okay. Well, Jeff Johns and Andy Kubert, you know, how could I resist? You know, Jeff Johns is pretty much the top writer at DC at the moment. You know, brilliant work with Green Lantern and what he knows his shit basically. And Andy Kubert I've always loved. So yeah, saw the preview in I can't remember what, but you know, decided to pick this up. Now, I mean, a couple of different minds about this book. Okay, it's beautifully executed. Jeff Johns writes it really well. You know, the Barry Allen character's written beautifully. He knows and he loves the character. It has that passion that Jeff Johns inputs into the book, and Andy Kubert's artwork is just amazing. I don't really need to say that much. I mean, if you know his work, you know he's a great artist, from his composition to his detail, sort of dynamic angles, great close-ups, just brilliant stuff. I mean, look at this splash page of Batman there. Okay, now, the execution is really good. One of the problems I have with this is just, maybe because I don't have the whole background story behind this, because I think there was an issue with Flash, which I don't get, which sort of led into this. But it's you know, a character waking up in a world or alternate reality. You know, it's like his, slightly different, and then we get introduced to different versions of well-known characters, and that's what we've got here. There's a cool scene when Cyborg meets up with Batman, and we get an introduction to all these various other characters. And there's a cool setup. We find out that I was going to say Namor. Aquaman, he's taken over Western Europe, and Amazon have taken over Great Britain. No. Anyway, yeah, all these cool ideas, but it's just not very original. You know, I feel like I've read this story so many times. And sort of the novelty with having various characters that are slightly different, and you know, it's cool, but it just doesn't feel very original to me. There's a kind of cool little twist on like Shazam, where the sort of Marvel family, they're actually they all got different sort of power sets of Captain Marvel, and then they can sort of summon. They call him Captain Thunder. Kind of reminds me of Captain Planet and like Planeteers for some reason. So there are some cool little ideas, and Batman, the way he's treated in this is awesome, and there's a twist with him which I kind of saw coming. There was a couple of hints dropped, but yeah, just really good. It ends on a cliffhanger. So it's a good book, and I really enjoyed it, and the quality of it is, you know, the writing's good and the artwork, it just doesn't feel very original, and you know, it's like an Elseworld tale. I'm probably going to pick up the miniseries, but I look at that, I can't pick up all these titles, all these satellite titles, you know. I mean, apparently you get a little badge or something, or a few badges if you get all of them, but fuck that, and I can't afford that. But yeah, I think it's worth to pick up for the miniseries. And hey, if you've got the money, get everything with Flashpoint written on it. But you know, I mean, hey, this does sort of to concentrate on the Flash a bit. I'm not even a Flash fan really, but it's still good stuff, right? So yeah, basically good, but not very original. Okay, now New Mutants 25. I really enjoyed this issue. This is a brilliant jumping on point. Now, we've got a new creative team. Abnett and Lanning are writing, and they write the shit out of this. It is really well written. The characters are handled well. The pacing's good. It opens up with an action scene where we it kind of establishes Danny as a reluctant leader. We get a little bit of X-Men in there, get a bit of Wolverine, Colossus and whatnot, and we get some plot threads tied up. We get Cyclops having a brilliant conversation with Magic, Illyana, and it all kind of makes logical sense, and it's handled well and realistically. And also, you know, we get the state of Cannonball and Karma. She's looking after one of the people that they met in Limbo in the last story arc, and it's just handled very, very well. So all of that's tied up quite nicely, and then it leads into establishing the new status quo, where Cyclops has a talk with Danny Moonstar, and yeah, we get a new status quo. Basically, their job is to handle all the X-Men's tying up loose ends, and the new mission is to go and get X-Man, Nate Gray, if anyone remembers him. And so yeah, it's nice setup. It's handled well. We can get a bit of Sugar Man and Nate Gray. So if you're a fan of Age of Apocalypse, you know, we're going to get a few of those characters there. But the New Mutant characters are handled well. The team sort of downsized a little bit. Cannonball's just chilling out a little bit for various reasons, and as I said, Karma's looking after this weird guy. I think he's called Face. But yeah, this was just a really good issue and a really good jumping on point. I really recommend this. It's one of the top X titles at the moment, New Mutants. Now the artwork, which is Fernandez, I actually saw him at a comic convention I went to, Kapow. I don't think it was that great, to be honest. It's okay, it just serves its job, but I feel that there's room for improvement. But overall, just a really solid title. I really enjoyed this. So, 2 good comic books there, and I recommend them wholeheartedly. So anyway, look after yourselves, guys, and yeah, doodaloo.